That one same class to get on your nerves?
Don't jinx me. There's no one.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 of the 22-yard line. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and, of course, leading them for his second season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there was also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones. Over the middle, he's got Myers.
Yes.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Jones. Rolling to his right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but it left him no.
No, stop. No, stop. You guys are doing really good in school, but you got to do your school.
So he goes straight out of bounds. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The Browns on their way out now for the first time, and we'll also get a look at the player brought in from Houston to run this offense, and that's Deshaun Watson. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Patriots, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The Browns at 2-3 here to begin the new season. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the
We'll be done in a little bit.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. Back to throw, Watson.
I didn't even see him.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football.
Stop.
As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the 1st drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
Where's the hair? Where's the diet?
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's John Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Johnny Smith was a part of the Patriots' huge free agency push in 2021, but only 1 touchdown in his 1st season with the Patriots. With the way the franchise loves to use tight ends, I think that number is going to increase in year 2. Here, he picks up a 1st down with a nice catch.
Dude, they're not tackling.
Down here just shy of the 30.
Fucking tackle.
I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession.
And we checked the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs.
No, did you skip it? No.
Individually,
Y'all got some time?
you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Slot man moves right. And again, it's Chubb. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Chubb will get the call, running left. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Watson now to throw. And this is
Oh my God, Watson, get it over his head, bro. Come on.
Pats are going to take possession here.
God
It's a
damn.
touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Well, we had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night, and then tomorrow Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one.
Man, did they call me for roughing the passer?
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but
Come
late penalty flag in the
Bruh.
backfield. Well, this looks
What
like
the hell?
Okay, so the personal foul penalty.
What?
And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case,
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jones now. A final shot before break. That's going to be complete on the sideline. But, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled
I gotta
in
turn on this
ready
fucking
for quarter
passive
number
shit,
3.
man.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have one half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he almost gets this to the 30,
what the
taken
fuck?
down about a yard shy.
Face mask. Thank you.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means.
Oh, you guys not doing your school stuff?
To get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around the finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd is Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 97 yards
No
rushing
chance,
for him so far as his terrific season continues here. And Chubb will try the middle here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
A give running right is Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. York able to send this one through, and with it they have taken the lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin into the 3rd quarter. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now, what are you doing?
And that's going to bring up second down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at this...
And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big game.
We'll get some of the seconds, but watch the show.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Returnable for Grant.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Cleveland offense making their way out. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
The tight end in motion right. In motion left goes a tight end. They begin this drive with Chubb.
Bro, come
And this
on,
play
make
will
the
be
block,
blown up.
man.
He'll
That
lose
is
yardage back at
stupid.
the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
What?
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Hard throw in.
My Lord.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, it really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
New England trotting into place on offense.
I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there. And a New
Here comes the supercomputer.
Now a shotgun snap as he'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. Looking to throw. Jones.
My nigga, what are you?
Devontae Parker complete.
Man.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
What the hell are y'all doing, man? Play the ball.
3 points separating these two
God
sides.
damn.
2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Patriots with as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw again. Completes it to Aguilar. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Touchdown.
What
Patriots.
the fuck?
Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tackle
Go sit down.
as well. And that makes it a 7.
JR, come over here, come lay down. Y'all starting to get on my nerves.
So that drive in total 8
Are you still
plays.
tired?
And
Well, lay
Devontae
down.
Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now timeout is whistled.
Go to the bathroom. You gotta go pee, go.
Brown shaken up on the play. The Cleveland offense ready
Fucking
to go.
ridiculous, man.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And that's complete to Grant.
Man,
And he's
you
got
don't
it
fucking
past the
turn
30
around.
before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Watson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Yes. Wait.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. There's one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Man, this game be fucking cheating. I hate this fucking game, bro.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game.
Yes. Yes.